Hi everybody. This evening we're going to do another Neil Young review. This time we're going to review his 2014 release, A Letter Home. Uh, Now this is a unique record in that it was recorded in an old style sound booth like soldiers used to use to send audio letters home to their loved ones uh, during the world wars, especially World War II, I think. And and the the story behind this record is that Neil wanted to record a record of songs that he had grown up listening to, and he uh, wanted to couch the record, or he wanted to approach the record as if he was writing a letter to his mother Rassie, who had passed away in 1990, and and as an intro to the record, he records a message to her, kind of explaining to her what the record, or you know, kind of reminiscing about some of the songs that he had heard growing up in Canada, and he tells her that he and Jack White are going to record these and send them off to her in heaven, which I think was a very sweet idea. Um, and then he proceeds uh, to to actually, the first true song on the record is a song called Changes, not to be confused with the David Bowie song Changes. Uh, this one, I believe, is by Phil Oakes, and uh, this is the whole record is tremendous. Are um, some of my favorites on the record include Neil's covers of he does a couple of Willie Nelson numbers. On the Road Again and Crazy, and then he does um, he does uh, some lesser known numbers, such as a cover of Bert Jansch's Needle and the Spoon, or Needle of Death. Sorry. Um, and he also does my favorite. The record itself closes with my favorite Everly Brothers song of all time. I Wonder If I Care as Much as I Did Before. Um, and about the about the mid about the time that the record would flip over, and side two would start playing. He recorded another message to Rassie, kind of checking in with her, and telling her that he's still doing this, he can still do this, or he's still gonna be doing some more songs, and but one of the things that I've liked about Neil's covers records that he's done, and he's done 3. Everybody's Rockin', this one, and Americana, is that um, he goes for the lesser known songs. While he does some known numbers, he also goes for the lesser known songs, and he's certainly done this on a Letter Home, and some of the other songs that he covers are a favorite of mine by Gordon Lightfoot called Early Morning Rain, that I first heard Elvis do, and Elvis Presley, and he does a couple Gordon Lightfoot numbers. But another favorite of mine that he does is an Ivy Jo Hunter song called Since I Met You Baby. Like I said, what's unique about this record is that it sounds like it was recorded in an old style record booth. And I remember when the record came out, there were mixed reviews because I don't think people understood the whole concept behind the record, but I got it immediately. And the record was released in several formats, among them, standard CD formats, but it was also released in a special deluxe edition box set, which is the format I got, and it came with the record on vinyl, and it came with the record on CD, or it had a CD version of the record, a DVD, which we will get to in a second, but it also came with vinyl only singles, I believe, of a couple bonus tracks that weren't on the original pressing of the record, an alternate version of Crazy, and I can't remember the other one, but they were vinyl only bonus tracks, I believe. But the DVD, and this is the part I find fascinating along with the whole Letter Home experience, is the DVD is basically a documentary on the making of the record, and but and as a side note, shortly after the record's release, Neil played a short solo tour where he did some of the songs live. I think among them were Changes and maybe Needle of Death, I can't remember. But on another side note, when I heard that he was doing a Bert Jansch song. I had heard, the first time that I had heard the name Bert Jansch was on the Eric Clapton Crossroads. I think he played the '07 festival, or no, the first '04 festival was the first time that I had heard Bert Jansch, because he was on the Eric Clapton Crossroads Guitar Festival DVD. But unfortunately, he has since passed away. And but overall, I give this record 5 stars, and I hope you enjoy it.